Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody that's coming in the building. FTC Vice, I see you. Dunbars. Clarissa, I see you in the building. Thomas, what up, baby? You are now rocking with the best, and this is another edition of what? The Big Guys Chronicles, Grown Folk Edition. Y'all know where the grown folks come to hang out. Y'all know who said it first. Yo, Hank, what up, brother? I see you in the B-U-I-L-D-I-E, the B-U-L-I-D-I-N-G. My man Thomas said, I got an asshole on my block with an aggressive pit bull. If they dog attacks my wife or child, I'm going to stab it. Damn. Damn, Thomas. The ignorant side of me says, kill a nigga and his dog. The mature, calm side of me is saying, handle it appropriately by any means. That could be like, make sure that you and your family stay away from the dog. Go that extra step. That don't make you no sucker. That makes you very, very protective and aware. My man said, my wife has a problem with that. Should I leave her now? Nah. Hell no. One thing y'all ain't gonna never hear Big Dice say. Shaku Wafaume, if I pronounce that correct, peace, brother. I appreciate you for pulling up. City Bam, I see you in the building. We got to look at it like this, Thomas. Some people are terrified of dogs. Some people, especially in New York, y'all, this is so fucked up what I'm getting ready to say, but it's in the truth. Some people are so fucking ignorant pertaining to pit bulls. Very misunderstood breed. That's why I breed them. Very dangerous breed. But should you leave your wife? Nah. You got to think of the best way to communicate. For your best well-being and peace of mind, and hers also. We have to understand some of the women that we choose are very, very boisterous. Very, very boisterous. Very, very protective and very, very strong, especially being from Brooklyn. But we have to learn to civilize our women, not by degrading them, but bringing forth reason with definite reason of action why certain things shouldn't be handled a certain way. Like I said, they go 1, 2, 3, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Knowledge is to know. Wisdom is to know that you know, to understand what you're absorbing and to be able to transmit it, to bring it into the purest form for the highest intelligent or the slowest inclement of form. Having a complete understanding within yourself about everything, being able to administrate it, being able to vocalize it, being able to lead by exemplary definition is the meaning of the true and living God. We have to learn how to civilize instead of confronting everything with aggression. It's just a fact. My man said the dude with the pit hides behind the dog. Swear to God, if this was way back in my day, no cameras, I stab his dog and beat his ass for fun. You heard what you just said? So I ain't got to say no more. Back in the days, no cameras. And we already know what happens when, quote unquote, certain things go down in the street. Your family needs you out here. Facts. You just might have to sit down and talk with wife. It might take one conversation. It might take two. It might take 200 conversations. But you know what? As long as that conversation is what? Absorbed. Let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Like I said, salute. And I'm about to get on this motherfucker again. I got a great one for y'all again tonight, but we getting on Carlee. We gonna get back on Carlee Russell, dumbass. She gets the donkey jackass of the donkey jackass of the year award, and that woman is going to fucking jail. She going to jail. She going to jail, y'all. Wasn't no damn baby. I'm gonna call this bitch a bitch. This bitch going to jail. I think she should go to jail for whatever the people that allegedly abducted her would have got if they was convicted. If it was 20 years, 30 years, bitch should go to jail. I'm gonna tell y'all what this sneaky bitch was doing. Didn't I tell y'all something was funny? You mean to tell me you was kidnapped? You was kidnapped, right? But you just walked home. Let me tell y'all what she told the police. She said a white man with red hair abducted her, and he had a white female accomplice with him. All she knows is a struggle ensued, and she woke up in the back of a fucking tractor trailer. I can't make this shit up. Oh, the salute, gangster. This motherfucker says, y'all, that she's abducted by a Caucasian man with red hair with a Caucasian female as his accomplice, and they threw her in the back of a 18-wheeler truck. Can't make this shit up. She says she was blindfolded and gagged. Somewhere down the line, they decide to take the blindfold off of her. A fight ensues, and she runs and gets away. And she runs all through the woods, all the way to the house. Come on, man. Like my man Dunbar said, come on, man. What the fuck? Come. See, this is the shit that I be getting mad. This is why I don't be trusting bitches. Oh, she got away 2 times. That's right. This is why I don't be trusting bitches. And they say dice man. No, this is why I don't be trusting bitches. The minute I said she was 25, the minute I seen them dresses, and all I had to do was hear the message from her boyfriend. Praise God, Jesus Christ, to the first Lord Jesus Christ and my Savior. I already knew what it was. That bitch wasn't getting cocked down. Super, I see you in the building. She needed a cock mouth sandwich. Yo, Philly, what up, baby? We talking about this woman named Carlee Russell. I'm the first one to bust it on YouTube. Me. Nobody did it besides me. The news did it. People laughed at me when I first did it. Shout out to Truth Lady. She even told me, Dice, you're just too mean on women. She was part of a sorority haze. I can't wait the Truth Lady coming here tonight. When Truth Lady coming here tonight, I want everybody to put the donkey sign up. She said, out of all the analogies, she said, Dice, she was part of a sorority haze. You hear that shit, Super? They said I was mean on women. Yo, Philly, Miss Carlee Russell, last Thursday, she was allegedly driving home in Birmingham, Alabama, on Interstate 495, and she called 911 and said she seen a white baby with a T-shirt, a pamper, and some socks run into the fucking street. Thank you, Super. I thought I was equally harsh on all. But you know, to some they own. There's no such thing as a bad opinion, even if it's against me, y'all. It's no such thing as a bad opinion. As long as I know the truth, I'm at peace. But listen to what else she told the police. She says she followed this baby alongside the road 600 yards. "600 yards is 6 football stadiums. 600 yards is 6 football stadiums. So you mean to tell me you was riding down the highway for 6 football stadiums with a little white baby in the road and ain't nobody else saw it but you? I was the first one that said it, but y'all looked at me like I was crazy. Shout out to Clarice. Clarice asked this question 757,212 times. Where's the damn baby at, Dice? You see what you said? Carlee, fine. Let me tell you something. Once I saw that bottom lip on her, respectfully, once I saw that bottom lip on her, I said, we got a bobble gobble, Thomas. Take my hat off for this one. We got a bobble gobble. And she's 25 years old. Come on, y'all. What was we doing at 25? Fucking everything. Everything. 25, you just be fucking for no reason. Oh, you want some pussy? I'll give it to you. Oh, you want some dick? I'll give it to you. That's just how it be at 25 in the club. Chicks walk up. Oh, you want some pussy tonight? Come on, nigga. I'm gonna give you some pussy tonight. My dog done fell on the floor. Same thing with young boys at 25. Chicks be like this. You want some? I'll give it to you. Beaver Valley in the building. I'm gonna holler at you later, Beaver. What the hell did you do to my man Chase Million? Chase Million got you on the hit list, Beaver. Oh, man. Whew. Go subscribe to Chase Million. That nigga got a hit list, y'all. He said, Beaver Valley, next up. I said, what the fuck Beaver done did? Yo, Ron Buggs, I see you in the building. Since my man Ron Buggs pulled up in the building, you know what we got to get into. We doing this for Harlem. Shout out to Jeezy.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
In the hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. My man said, that was a lie, Dice. Only a 12-year-old could think of Carlee. Beaver Valley said, Big Dice, I don't even know what the fuck I did, but to be certified in this sector, that's a fact, y'all. That's a fact. Beaver Valley, you know, yo, Beaver Valley, you think you slick, but Beaver Valley got a little technique, y'all. Buddha's name be praised. And Beaver ain't no racist. Beaver ain't no damn racist. He don't give a fuck what color you is. You say some shit that he don't agree with, he go Beaver Valley. Hey, how y'all doing? This is Beaver Valley's update. Beaver be so respectful. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Beaver Valley's update. This is Beaver Valley. He do some Mr. Rogers shit. Like, you know, at the end of the Mr. Rogers show, he said, I'd be pleased if you'd be my neighbor. Won't you please? I'd be pleased if you be. Please, won't you be my neighbor? That's that shit Beaver Valley on. Beaver Valley got word. He got word flow. He got wordplay, y'all. He said, good afternoon. How y'all doing? This is Beaver Valley from Beaver Valley Update. Here go. Well, this is Beaver Valley Updates with the new review. Beaver don't give a fuck about that shit. Beaver said, I am getting in this motherfucking dirty sector. Fuck that. Beaver said, I'm in the building. But you made it. Shout out to Chase Milano. At least I ain't do nothing crazy. Well, at least I ain't do nothing crazy yet. I ain't get on that hit list. Praise God. It's that nigga, he put that beat on. The dude articulation is crazy. So if you don't have no comprehension level, he gonna leave you behind in about the first 30 seconds. This dude articulation and vocabulary is very, very extensive. This is not an idiot we're dealing with. This is a very intelligent man. Buddha's name be praised. But let's get back to this dummy Carlee. She was abducted by a white man with orange hair, and he allegedly had a white accomplice with him, and they gagged her and put a blindfold over her, and she was fighting. This bitch done turned into Wonder Woman. And took her 2 days to walk home. Bitch, please. You need to go to Walmart and get you a motherfucking gallon of bleach and drink that shit. Check this out. There's more to the story, y'all. On the days of events leading up to her getting kidnapped, guess what she was checking out? See, she didn't know that the feds was going to get involved with this shit. The fucking feds was involved with this shit. Dummy. This was a nationwide search. Everybody was looking for Carlee Russell, man. The feds got in this shit. They went to the bitch phone. They said, check this out. We're going to check everything. See, this is where these dummies be fucking up. You dummy. Carlee Russell, if you watching this, you a goddamn dummy. Big Dice said it. Dummy. You get the Dummy of the Year award, dummy. On the days coming up to the kidnapping, y'all, guess what she did? The day before couple of days before the kidnapping, the first thing she looked up was, check this out, how to steal money out of a cash register without getting caught. This bitch a goddamn thief. Bitch a goddamn thief. Hold on, Reef. Then the motherfucker looks up. Look what else she looks up. Look what else she looks up. This motherfucker looks up plane tickets, a one-way ticket to Memphis, Tennessee. Tomb Chronicle salute. Then guess what the dumb motherfucker do? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Carlee Russell, you dummy. This bitch looks up the movie Taken. She looks up the movie Taken. What the fuck is you looking for that shit for, stupid? The feds got into the mix because of that baby. How many times did Clarice said yesterday, what happened to the damn baby, Dice? What happened to the goddamn baby, Dice? Clarice said that shit 747,286 times. Dice, Why y'all keep ignoring my question? What fuck happened to the baby? We got Aunt Mac back in the building. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. We got Mac back in the building. We got Doo-Doo head in the building. Carver said, don't do that. Carver cursed me out one time over that shit. He said, don't do that shit. Only I call her Mac. Don't do that shit, Dice. Rest in peace to the dread. I don't want no smoke. That nigga made me drop my drink. He said the movie Taken was the least. How to steal money from a registrar was extremely suspect. Oh, but it gets more. Remember I told y'all that bitch met the motherfucking goon? Clarice, didn't I tell you that bitch met a goon? See, them goons walk up on them squares like that and be like, yo, if a nigga ever woke up with a cock in your head, she'd be like, what are you talking about? Has a nigga ever woke you up with his cock in your mouth? See, that shit started curiosity in the head. I ain't never woke up. Rodney didn't never wake me up with no cock in my mouth. Rodney never did that to me. This motherfucker was in a Red Inn motel with a young boy, a nigga younger than her. She 25. He younger than her. He in there killing her for the weekend. This motherfucker say she was abducted by a white man. She abducted by BJ and the goddamn bear. And guess what the fat bitch did before the same day she was getting ready to get kidnapped? Let me tell you what this dumb bitch do. I'm going to call her a bitch. I don't give a fuck who get mad. The bitch is a bitch. Stupid bitch. Let me tell you what the dumb bitch do too, y'all. The bitch go to the store to Target and get some goddamn snacks and shit. You know the fat bitch wants some snacks. And now it comes out what? It was all an elaborate plot that was, they're trying to find out who orchestrated the plot. The plot was, this is what was supposed to go down, y'all. You ready for this shit? I can't make this shit up. Mecca said it too. She said some shit was going on with that family. Yeah, Mecca, what was going on? That damn nigga couldn't fuck her. The nigga that was with her, he looked like that. The nigga she was fucking with was a goddamn filet of fish sandwich. This nigga was probably sweating on her and everything. 2 humps in a dump and he going to sleep and sucking his finger. Old double cheeseburger and filet. She was disgusted with his dick game. Simple and plain. You could tell that bitch wasn't from Brooklyn. Guess what else she looked up on her search bar, y'all? I saved that one for last. Guess what else this dummy looks up on her search bar? You ready for this shit, Clarice? This bitch searches. I can't make this shit up, y'all. This bitch going to jail. She searches results for Amber Alerts. She searches what are the age stipulations and what are the extremes of an Amber Alert. The reason why she searched this because she wanted to know what was the age group where it would be a national manhunt. And she also found out just because she did what? If she would have called for a nationwide Amber Alert, they would have charged her. So she did it through 911. This bitch going to jail. That's what that motherfucker's going to jail. She need to go to jail forever. This the fucked up part. Now the police said they want to talk to the bitch. She talking about she distraught. She can't talk. Her parents is telling the police, oh, just give us a couple of days. She's not up for talking right now. She's resting. She's resting? Didn't you go to goddamn hospital? How you resting in the hospital, let your ass out the hospital? So obviously you was deemed eligible to leave because the hospital sent your ass home. See, you know that's where you done fucked up at, right? I told you from the first night I did the show what's going on with Carlee Russell. The bitch is in the motherfucking room right now. You mean you dropped the beer bottle at 15 after 10, but they waited to 12:30 to pick it up? You know that's where you fucked up at, Carlee. Carlee, you fucked up, dummy. You get the Jackass of the Goddamn Year award. You are the female, what's that boy name from Empire? Joe Smollett? What's her name? Jocelyn Smollett? That nigga said niggas beat him up and did some, man, what the fuck going on with people? What I told y'all, because she called not her physical sister, she called her boyfriend's sister, because her boyfriend's sister's a cocksucker too. You know, a lot of times them families be having them in-house beefs. Sister don't like the brother, brother don't like the sister don't like the sister, and get more close with the person. Fuck that nigga, bitch. Where you gonna be at? You need me to hold you down? I can't stand my brother. Yeah. Yep. That's why I don't trust bitches now. She telling this nigga right here. She telling this nigga, I love you to death, baby. I love you. In the name of Jesus, turn on the lights of heaven now. Shine on me. Turn on the lights of heaven now. Shine on me. Shine on me. That nigga was 2 humps in the dump and he was snoring. That woman is the bitch from The Devil in a Blue Dress. Remember that shit with Denzel Washington? You remember the movie The Devil in the Blue Dress? Her man, he got drunk, big fat nigga, big nasty fat black nigga. What'd he do, y'all? That nigga go to the bar, drink all night, come home and snore like a dead man. What they do? Help that nigga to the crib, help the nigga to the back room, and he fucks his broad in the living room. This bitch so goddamn wicked. He like, yo, you don't know your goddamn man is in that back room? She said, that nigga gonna be asleep all night. You don't want none of this pussy? That's who goddamn Carlee Russell is. You said that you followed a motherfucking baby. I hope you watching this, dummy. I hope your parents is watching this. I hope your boyfriend watching this with his stupid ass. You said you followed a baby 600 yards on the highway, but you didn't get out your car. You didn't speed up. You didn't cut the baby off. You didn't jump out your car and grab the baby. No, you didn't do that. You just drove behind the baby for 600 yards. 600 yards is equivalent to the distance of 6 football fields. That baby would have been fell asleep in 6. If that baby was walking for 6 football fields, that baby would have laid down and went to sleep. This motherfucker went to the store, got some snacks, and caught that young boy. He probably popped 1 or 2 of them Percocets, sniffed a bag of that goddamn booger sugar. He bought about 2 or 3 of the apes of that reefer. You know they don't be smoking no reefer in church. He probably done gave her an E-pill or something and killed her. Cockmouth sandwich all night long. It wasn't no baby, Philly. She was thinking about the baby. Or thinking about saying, oh, baby. Well, it wasn't no baby. She was thinking about a cockmouth sandwich. Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all always think Dice crazy. Oh, he's mean on women. No, I hate bum bitches. I hate all you bum bitches. If y'all in here, if you got some bum bitches in here, I hate y'all. I hate bum bitches. I hate y'all. I don't even use the word hate. I hate bum bitches. I hate bum bitches and I hate bitch ass niggas. Facts. Bum bitches, bitch ass niggas, I can't stand them. Y'all should all die. It's bum bitches and bitch ass niggas that fuck up the world. That's just my opinion, y'all. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But if I'm right, let me see them dice cubes and hit that like button, because I hate bum bitches. And I hate bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass niggas make good niggas look bad. Bum bitches make good women look bad. Bitches and women is not in the same category. Bitches are in their own category. I'm going to take y'all a big dice 101. See, there's live bitches. Like my mother, she was a live bitch. You dig what I'm saying? Like, God damn, it's something about that bitch just razzle dazzles me. You dig? But then it's them bum ass bitches. Them Section 8 bitches that every time you see them, they got Gucci bags or purses or bell bottoms or red bottoms or gold or jewelry. And then when you come in these bitches' cribs, they got motherfucking the Flintstone goddamn bed sheets up for curtains. Or if you go in their bedroom, they got a few sheets that they done rolled up on a motherfucking milk crate set, some homemade shit with some goddamn rocks and some cinder blocks where they done made a motherfucking bed looking like some shit Ramo put together from Beach Street. I hate you bitches. That's on Sharon McLeod. Tell them, Clarice. I hate you bitches. All you bitches that's always up in the club with your fly Versace on and your Louis Vuitton and your Ferragamo and your Birkin and your Gucci. Suck a dick. All you bitches, I can't stand y'all. Y'all should have been swallowed. You got a Birkin bag on that's $1,000. You got on a pair of Gucci shoes that's maybe $800. You got on a pair of pants or outfit, another $1,500. But you got a Metro card at $9 and can't even buy your own White Castles after the motherfucking club. All you doing is going to the club trying to find a nigga. See, the thing that I be hating about bum ass bitches look for security. Especially financial security. Because they mind not right. Bum ass bitches look for dick security. They be dickmatized. Oh, the dick is the best. The dick is the best. I'm not going to work. The dick is the best. I'm not going home. The dick is the best. I'm not taking care of my kids. The dick is the best. I hate you bitches. I don't know Carlee Russell personally. I hate that bitch. I can't stand that bitch. I hate her parents. I hate her grandparents. I hate her great-grandparents. I hate the lineage that started that stupid bitch. This is why certain people, certain good men, and certain good women, because you know we're in a new day. It's women dating women now, men. This is why people are terrified to open up to people because of bum-ass bitches and bitch-ass niggas. That's why a lot of people got ulcers nowadays, because of bitches like Carlee Russell. You going through something with your man. You done let so many stories out. You had a mental breakdown at work, so you went and rented a room. You had Mecca thinking that shit was true. Mecca said, well, I understand that, Dice. And you know what, Mecca, she's a very intelligent woman, so I could understand that too. Not trying to be funny. Somebody going to work every day, bills is on their back, the pressures of life, and then one day they just snap, just fuck it. I'm tired. I can understand that. Especially a woman. Matter of fact, especially parents with the responsibility of children. I could understand that. Male or female, just one day going, oh shit. Wanting to just run away from the world, but you just want to go suck dick. You just want to go put a dick in your mouth, you stupid bitch. You could have went and bought a goddamn dick online. They selling them shits now in the store, you stupid, stupid bum-ass bitch, Carlee Russell. You's a stupid bitch. He said, I hate a bitch. Made dude more dumb than a bitch. That's a fact. Super said, but no one understand when it's a man. Ain't that some shit, Super? Say that again, Super. God damn it. I'm thinking he talking. Because he is talking, but he typing. This shit is heartbreaking, y'all. And it kind of broke my heart. I heard Truth Lady say to me, I said, oh, shit. She was like this. Dice, you just mad on mean on women. She was part of a sorority haze. No, that was no goddamn sorority haze. Let me tell you something. When a woman goes through a sorority haze, like I said, the minute you get away from these niggas in the sorority, the minute you see somebody, a human being, you're going to be, let me see the phone. I have just been violated. This bitch walked all the way from the fucking woods, ain't going no store, ask for no 911, ain't jumping to no police car. You mean to tell me everybody's looking for Miss Carlee Russell, but nobody saw her walking? You was running through the motherfucking woods, right? You ain't got one scratch or nothing. You ain't even fall. You know bitches is clumsy. What black person you know, male or female, that's never been in the woods, start running through the goddamn woods full speed because somebody they got away from their duck and they don't fall at least once? Y'all see the movies. The black person always fall. The black person always bust their ass. And then we do go, oh shit, they about to die. Yeah, because they always fall. Super said they make any excuse. I'm telling you, laughing my fucking ass off. Yo, Meek, what's up, girl? And everything she looked up on her phone, she in trouble. What are you looking up? See, this is when you know this bitch is on drugs. This nigga had a dick game something crazy. I know this young boy was on Percocets. See, that had to be Percocets that'll make a bitch do some shit like that. That bitch start looking up the movie Taken. Good luck. You done looked up a movie with a nigga that child done been kidnapped and took across seas on a boat. Bitch, is you crazy? You on your cell phone looking up the methods and the procedures of an Amber Alert. Mecca said it. Meek said her dumb ass. Come on, Meek. What the fuck? Whoever believed that shit, I don't understand you. I'm not going to say you're stupid. I'm going to say you're naive. 25 years old. See, but then again, the reason why I say some people are naive, because some people wasn't fucking at 25. Respectfully, and that's a good thing. I'm not throwing no darts. Some people were not fucking at 25. Some people were not outside at 25. Some people were just going to work and coming home. Hey, mom. Hey, dad. Hungry man dinner. Going in the room, jerking off. You know, some weird ass bitches. Hungry woman dinner. Going in the room with a vibrator and fucking herself till she go to sleep. Some people wasn't really outside interacting physically with people. At 25, I had my son. January 28th, 1998, I had my son. Y'all know I ain't just start fucking in 1997. But respectfully, it is a good thing. Some people, they how can I say this? Some people, and it's no disrespect, because who the fuck am I? I lost my virginity at 15? 15 years old, I lost my virginity. I was a child. That shit was wrong. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun like a motherfucker. When I lost my virginity, I was fucking everything. My bed, my pillow, my hand, the hallway, a broom, washing machine. I think I fucked the sweet potato pie way before the movie American Pie. I was fucking everything. When I got, 15? I think I fucked everything from 15. I damn near started a fire with Penthouse magazines. Facts. You see the wrong book says 17, he had his daughter. He ain't just start fucking at 16 if he had his daughter at 17. He done mastered his stroke. Unfortunately, my parents and the young lady parents made her have an abortion. I was 17, she was 16. Hell yeah. Some of us was outside. I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that's not bad, but some of us just was outside. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yo, and what the fuck is going on in Brooklyn? Fuck Carlee. Let's talk about some other shit. We done all dropped the verdict on her. She was out there looking for a cock-mouth sandwich and got knocked. Just like I said, she the 2023 Tawana Brawley. You see what Meek said? That's the best she can come up with. That's the best she can come up with. She was driving down the road and a white baby. You said a white baby ran out in the street? That's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up. If you said a black kid was in the street, they'd have been like, radar, fuck it. It's a goddamn nigger in the street. Let him get hit by a car. I'm going back to get me some damn donuts. You want any donuts, Bill? 2 cream cheese? And in clear? Okay, I got you. I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts right now. But the minute they said it was a Caucasian child, Amber alert, everybody. Goddamn it, call everybody that's in the house. Phil, call Phil and tell him to get up. God damn it, I wouldn't give a fuck if he just got married. Sergeant Tilly said, get him in the goddamn office. We're going to look for that goddamn Caucasian American child. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Am I lying? Allegedly. Educational purposes. Educational purposes. It's just my opinion. Based on what? My reality on things. How many times in the hood somebody's kid was missing? We ain't getting no Amber Alerts back in the days. Let's be real for a minute, y'all. How many times somebody in the project, somebody in the neighborhood child disappeared? They wasn't missing. They just went somewhere without the parents knowing and hung out longer and stayed. How many times we grew up with that scenario happening? When you heard of an Amber Alert? Because they don't give a fuck about us. Think about it. Amber? It's not named Rashida Alert. It's not named Tamika Alert. It's not named Melissa Alert. It's not named Jackie Alert. That shit is named Amber Alert. Who the fuck named Amber? A deer and a white woman. Respectfully. A deer and a white woman. Amber, that shit sound like some goddamn sexy ass color. Hey, what color is the bedroom going to be? Oh, we're going to make it an amber, a light amber. What the fuck is an amber? That shit sound like a motherfucking color of toilet paper. Like a dark and mixed pink or some shit like that. What the fuck is amber? Why the fuck we ain't got a goddamn Clarice Alert? Why did we ain't got no goddamn Magnificent Mecca Alert? We got a goddamn Amber Alert. Ain't nobody looking for no goddamn Amber. Amber sound like some shit. That sound like a medication. Well, we're going to give them 25 milligrams of Amber. That shit sound like some shit they give old people for gout. Oh, we're going to give them 25 milligrams of Amber. Take 2 pills every 6 hours before you eat, and it'll take down the swelling. And get the fuck out of Amber. But they say Dice be bugging. Motherfucking Amber. Fuck Amber. From now on, the shit is named Ebony Alert. Big Dice said that shit from now on. Whenever y'all hear that old word, A-M-B-E-R, fuck A-M-B-E-R. From now on, it's an Ebony Alert. You see what Ron Book said? Amber sound like some seasoning. Hey, baby, you got some amber in the goddamn kitchen? Oh, I used the rest of that amber, baby. Shit, bitch, I'm trying to season my chicken. Why you ain't tell me that you got no amber? That shit sound like an important ingredient for some food. Oh, shit, I gotta go to the damn store. I ain't got no motherfucking amber, man. Yo, call motherfucking Mike and them and see if they got some goddamn amber. Yo, Mike. Yo, Dice, what up, baby? Yo, I'm over here barbecuing and shit like that. Do me a favor, man. You got some amber over there? You ain't got no amber, nigga? Mecca said, AMBER stands for the America Missing Broadcast Emergency Response and was created as a legacy to a 9-year-old girl named Amber Hagerman who was kidnapped while riding her bicycle in Arlington, Texas. Can I tell you something, Mecca, right now? Straight up and down. Can I tell you something because I fuck with you? I don't give a fuck about no Magdalene Debler. Fuck her and her bike. What happened to motherfucking Hector or goddamn Tony that got killed riding the elevator at Albany Projects? What happened to the kids that get... Why we ain't got no goddamn Amber Alert for the kids that got fucked up? Fuck Amber in a joking manner. Not the original person Amber, but why we ain't got no Ebony Alert? The emergency broadcast system. I don't give a fuck about no emergency broadcast system. Fuck her and her bike. I wish they'd have found her goddamn bike. Ain't that some shit? Well, we got your bike. Where's Amber at? Oh. Oh. Yo, Mecca, if I hear one of them shits come, I'm going to throw my phone out the motherfucking window. I'm going to throw that shit out the fucking window. That shit sound like a motherfucking wasp is in your car or something and you driving. We down here in the South, that shit, you think it's a motherfucking wasp in your car. You be done turned around and shit, then ended up in a motherfucking dish. Fuck Amber and her bike. What about the motherfuckers got their bikes took from Central Park? Prospect Park. What about them niggas? Ain't nobody put no Amber Alert out for them on their bikes. Mecca talking about, hold on, let me read this shit again. What bougie ass. AMBER stands for the American Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. The American Missing Broadcast Emergency. I don't give a fuck about no emergency broadcast system response. I want to talk about the bitch that said she followed a baby down the road for 6 football fields. And y'all said I was crazy. I said, fuck her bike. Motherfuck her bike. Fuck her bike. Fuck her bike. They took my bike. They took my bike. I'm going to tell y'all a story. My cousin, KT, God bless the dead, that got killed down there. They took my bike. They didn't give a fuck about my bike. There wasn't no Amber Alert on my bike. My grandfather bought me a green and white Dino bike with the spokes on the front. The rotary wheel was green, white mags from a store down here called Western Auto. $237 for the bike. Since you motherfuckers want to start talking about a motherfucking bike that was stolen, why I didn't get the motherfucking Dice Amber Alert? Why I didn't get no Dice Alert when my bike was stolen? I know who took it. My grandfather and them, they take me up there. They said, yo, see, this the grandparents I had. If you graduated, my grandparents said, I'm going to get you a present for graduating. See, my parents encouraged me. See, these are the things they did. That you got rewarded for doing things that you were supposed to do as a child, like complete your grade. My grandmother said, what you want this year, baby? I said, when we go to North Carolina, I'll let you know. We get to North Carolina, I see that bike. I said, I want that motherfucker right there. That's what I'm talking about, Mecca. Why the fuck wasn't existing when I was 13 and 12 and they took my bike? Why the fuck they had to deal with Amber? Fuck Amber and the American Broadcasting System for the respect, rescue, whatever the fuck that shit stand for. Y'all go read it. My grandfather bought my bike, rode it back to the house. I rode that bike for about 2 weeks. Couldn't take me off that bike. Rode it to my aunt's house, rode it through the trails, popping a wheelie, doing endos. Boy, you couldn't tell me I wasn't fucking Stephen Hawke. It's time for us to go back to New York. My grandfather got a Suburban pickup truck with a camper. I go to load the bike. He say, hold up, daddy-o. That bike ain't going to Brooklyn. I said, why wouldn't the bike go to Brooklyn? The fuck is you talking about? If you bought this bike for me and we don't live down in North Carolina, why isn't this bike going to be to Brooklyn? You know what my grandmother and grandfather said? Can anybody in here tell me what my grandmother and grandfather said was the reason why they would not let me take that bike back to Brooklyn? Can anybody tell me? My fault, City Bama. Y'all right. My fault. Tony Hall. I love you too, Clarice. They don't understand where the fuck we from. Meek. How the fuck you know? Meek, you know my grandmother and them? Hold up. You know these people? Let me ask you something, Meek. I know you know me from 88, 87. You know my grandmother and grandfather? They told you to? They told you to? They told you to? My grandmother and grandfather had the nerve to look at me and said, we are not going to let you take that bike to Brooklyn because it might get stolen. I'm like, stolen from who? Heartbroken. Heartbroken. I rode all the way back to North Carolina. I didn't say a word to nobody. Fuck you. Fuck everybody in the truck. I hope the truck blow up. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody in the truck that's driving. Fuck the whole pickup truck. Fuck the fried chicken that y'all motherfuckers cook. Fuck the bologna and cheese sandwiches. Fuck the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Fuck the sun drop. Fuck the mellow yellow. I don't want shit from you motherfuckers. Take me to my mother. I get to Brooklyn, New York. Maybe a week or two go by. I was so in love with my bike. Rest in peace to my uncle, Freddie McLeod. I used to call him and ask him to talk to me while he was looking at my bike. Your Uncle Freddie, go outside and look at my bike. It's all right? My uncle said, what? Nigga, go out there and check the bike. The bike all right? You know, I'm a young kid. I got the phone to the ear. I'm listening to this nigga walk. Nigga, I got to hear footsteps, nigga. Blow the horn, because my grandfather put the horn on the bike, nigga. Blow the horn, nigga. I got to know you looking at my bike. One day I come home from school, call the number 910-862-8831. Uncle Freddie, what's up? He said, I got bad news for you, boy. Bad news. Somebody died? First thing I said is, Uncle Charlie died? Because I know he was sick. I'm like, oh shit, Uncle Charlie done died? He like, no, Uncle Charlie ain't died. I said, Aunt Adley died? Who died, nigga? This nigga say KT stole your bike out the yard. KT is my cousin, Thomas McDowell. May he rest in peace. The one I told y'all that was killed over his stimulus check. He used to get high. I'm not going to front he had a problem. This man, my uncle, Freddie McLeod, looked at me and said, KT stole your bike from outside. I'm like, you stole? How the fuck? What are you saying to me right now, my nigga? He said, yo, I left the bike outside. This ain't no motorcycle. This ain't no scooter. This ain't no RV. This ain't no goddamn car. Why did you put my motherfucking bike that was downstairs in the room with the washing machine and dryer and the bathroom outside? The nigga said because I was washing out the room, cleaning up, and when I put your bike outside, the room was airing out, and I forgot to put the bike back in the house. I'm ready to murder this nigga, y'all. That's a fact, Super. That's a cold-blooded fact. His name was Thomas McDowell. May he rest in peace. That's a cold-blooded fact. My cousin went to jail for stealing because he was banned in all the stores. I told y'all about him before. He went to jail for stealing, and he had a parole violation for, I think it was maybe 90 days. So, unfortunately, since my cousin was arrested for a long time of his life, they deemed him insane. They said he's like they got, I forgot the terminology. It's something that they say. They said, like you can't, they had him deemed like he couldn't function in society because number one, he was shot 3 different times and he was shot in his head. One of the bullets was still, the fragments of the bullet in it was still in his head. Can't make this up. So he got a check every month for like $725. So since he was in jail for the 90-day violation, that turned into $2,175 because they didn't stop his check. What they do is they keep sending a check to your card. But since he was in jail and my aunt and them had his card, the money was just building up. So he had $2,175 on the card, and then ironically, his stimulus check hit the minute he came home. So he had $2,175 on his card plus the first stimulus. Getting high, outside in the street, trying to get his hustle on. He went and bought a bunch of cigarettes, was selling loose leaves, and he went and bought cans of beer and was bootlegging selling beer. Unfortunately, he was in a park. About 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, he was shot in his head. This time, he died. Facts. But I don't give a fuck about that right now because he stole my bike. Respectfully. He probably looking down from heaven laughing right now. KT, I don't give a fuck about that shit right now. I miss you. But the nigga stole my bike. Don't be putting up no motherfucking prayer signs, FTC. If you want to put up something Put up an emoji of a green bike, nigga. I want my bike back. My grandparents talking about don't take the shit to New York because it's going to get stolen. The shit got stolen down here. This nigga was lightning fast. He'd go in the store, y'all. Listen how he was. He'd tell you to, yo, get me a pack of cigarettes. The lady turn around and go to get the packet of cigarettes. He stick his hand over there, take a carton of cigarettes and buff it. She come back with the motherfucking pack of cigarettes. She tell him the pack of cigarettes $7, $8. He pull out $2.30 in pennies and change doing his crazy routine, and they tell him get out the store. He done threw a carton of cigarettes up his back. This nigga was nasty with his hands. My cousin, we knew he was going to get his fate. Him and his baby mother, they from East New York. They from Vermont between New Lots and Riverdale. True fact, my cousin used to rob people with his baby moms. Rest in peace. Her name Tanya. She used to be on Pennsylvania and New Lots with the big earrings, standing outside with the poom poom shorts on. Niggas pulling up trying to get out of my cousin, backing their ass down. We knew what it was. Like I told y'all, before this incident, he was shot 3 times. He was shot in his leg, he was shot in his chest, and he was shot in his head. Didn't die. This time was the second time he was shot in his head. Official East New York nigga. Facts. Let's get into this motherfucking video by Jaffe, and then we're going to talk about what's going on in Ebbetsville and Brooklyn, because it seemed like niggas is getting pussy. Because I'd have never knew no shit like this happening when I was living in Brooklyn. Shout out to Jaffe, because y'all already know the streets never loved us. Let's rock.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Zip in my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit. Tower music, nigga. Go.
Facts. Black Soul, I see you in the building. We got the Nile in the building. Streets ain't never loved me, Black. Streets ain't never loved me, man. For real, they ain't never love us, man. We got to love ourselves. That's a cold-blooded fact, man. That's the whole thing. We know the streets ain't never loved us. That's why we got to start loving ourselves. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Speaking of the streets in Brooklyn, have y'all been hearing what's going on in Ebbetsville? Have y'all been hearing what the fuck is going on in Ebbetsville? The Ebbetsville I know back in the days. I don't know what's going on in Ebbetsville now. I used to go to Empire roller skating rink. My nigga Born, TT, Flip, Jesus, them niggas from Ebbetsville was different. I don't know what's going on in Ebbetsville now. No offense to Ebbetsville. But I don't know what's going on in Ebbetsville, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention what they say is happening right now in Brooklyn, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to this shit because I ain't never known Brooklyn to be like this. Maybe y'all can help me to see what's going on because I don't know what's going on.
An I-team investigation showed
you
how
this shit here is crazy.
Developments after an I-team investigation showed you how a year of calls to 911 failed to produce relief from a nightmare neighbor in Brooklyn. Black tenants in the Ebbetsville apartments subjected to butcher knives, racist threats, and police say possibly even a fatal fire. The neighbor still lives there, and tonight you'll see police are paying closer attention. We've learned the Brooklyn District Attorney has opened a new hate crimes investigation. This after our Melissa Russo started asking why that hadn't happened already.
You needed all these cops just for me.
After a year of begging police for help, Steve Adonazzo's neighbors felt the NYPD's latest response finally matched the urgency of the situation.
You got the whole precinct here.
On Friday, more than a dozen police responded with
riot
gear and a mental health worker.
I hear you.
To arrest Adonazzo on a 2-month-old warrant and take him for a psychiatric evaluation.
The guy's fighting a nuclear war.
Adonazzo's black neighbors thought this might actually be the end of their nightmare. They say since last summer, they've endured Adonazzo's racist threats.
I'm gonna kill you.
Scrawling of
young boys
racial
would have beat him
slurs
to
on
death
his
in Albany
door,
Project.
slamming their doors with hammers,
boy Jackie
waving
Robinson
butcher
and
knives
beat
at
him to
them,
death. They gave him
and his
one warning
endless
and beat him
screaming.
out of his apartment.
F you, I'm gonna kill you. Excuse me, but you know it's hard.
But after his arrest on Friday and an unusually quiet weekend on the 11th floor, yesterday, in walked Adonazzo, released by the hospital and by a judge in Brooklyn court, where he faces weapons charges related to knives. If that doesn't sound scary enough for his neighbors, consider this. The NYPD says Adonazzo is their main suspect in a fatal arson on his floor. Investigators say they suspect Adonazzo, back in April, set
Excuse the Wi-Fi, it's raining, y'all.
fire to a mattress they believe came from inside his apartment. But they insist so far there's not enough evidence to charge Adonazzo with the arson, despite a recording neighbors turned over to investigators of him saying this 3 days before the fire.
Black people, we're gonna burn you. That's really brown. When we get done with it, you'll be black.
We've tried repeatedly to reach Adonazzo for comment, and the legal aid attorney assigned to represent him on a weapons charge has declined to comment. But on video Friday, Adonazzo told police he did not set the fire. After the I-Team exposed the situation in Ebbetsville apartments and the city's failure to provide relief, the Adams administration and the Brooklyn DA said they were taking a closer look at the case.
Now they let everybody know it's a joke.
During a visit from detectives last week, some tenants expressed frustration that it took an I-Team story to get the case moving.
Ms. Russo did the story because, because nobody was paying attention. So she put it on NBC. Now everybody's paying attention.
In a statement, the NYPD said this remains an active and ongoing investigation. Detectives will chase down every lead and work with our prosecutorial partners to successfully bring closure for all involved. But so far, despite that new attention, Adenazo is still right down the hall, taking down signs that ask witnesses to come forward and pointing knives at neighbors' doors.
They call me the menace on the 11th floor.
To hold a person for more than 72 hours in a psychiatric hospital, they must have a diagnosed mental illness and be considered a risk to themselves or others. We do not know the reasons behind the decision to release Mr. Adenazo, nor whether the doctors evaluating him over the weekend were aware of the full history. Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul have promised to keep risky people in psychiatric hospitals longer instead of releasing them. Because this was not Adenazo's first hospital visit, nor his first arrest, he accurately predicted that he would quickly be back at home, something his neighbors say infuriates them.
Help me out 4 hours. They gave me a disappearance. I disappeared.
Mr. Adenazo has failed several times to show up for appearances in criminal court on those weapons charges and in housing court, where his landlord is also trying to evict him. Transcripts from yesterday's court appearance show the judge in the weapons case did release him, but ordered some supervision to ensure that he returns to court. And while that new hate crime investigation by the Brooklyn DA is moving forward, the arson and homicide investigation still appears stalled. Melissa Russo, News 4 New York.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So you mean to tell me this man can have a knife in the hallway? He could go around writing racial slurs on people's doors. You wouldn't have got a year to do that in no projects I've ever been in. They'd have been like, yo, Pops is a little crazy. Let's talk to him. They'd have gave him one warning like, yo, Pops, you know we gonna beat you the next time, right? The minute he would have caught one of them young boys a nigga, bing, bong, bong, bing, bong, duck sauce. You heard what Meek said, taking him for an evaluation, but he's sane enough to say he didn't do it. First of all, if they got balconies and he crazy, why he ain't jump off one of them balconies yet? Come on. It don't take 2 and 2 to get 75. You mean to tell me there's a mattress that's set on fire and y'all saying that he's the #1 suspect pertaining to this crime, but it's still part of an ongoing investigation? So you got people that's been complaining about him saying that they're uncomfortable coming in and out their home for over a year. When he was arrested, they had to have a psychiatric mental health care worker come talk to the police to assist him to come outside. So this is evident enough reason to let you know, yo, he crazy. He crazy. You heard what City Bama said? He'd have got whipped out. Niggas would stomped him all to hands, feet. Niggas would have beat him with garbage cans. He'd have just got whipped out. He'd have caught a universal from the guards. What the fuck? Like real talk, like what is a psychological evaluation going to do? First of all, they know something is mentally wrong with him if they had a caseworker come. Police don't bring caseworkers unless they come in to what? Get kids? I've never heard police coming to arrest somebody, especially with some niggas looking like some turtles on Rikers Island, with a caseworker. Once it gets to that extremity where they're suited up like they're going to kill somebody, this is the description that's in their head. They're supposed to go into there, extract the motherfucking culprit, and secure the fucking location, as they say. They got numerous videos, audio, and what the fuck? What else you need? The fuck is going on with Brooklyn? Speaking of Brooklyn, let me ask y'all something. Is anybody in here familiar with the notorious Padmore crew from Brooklyn? Anybody familiar with who that is? Anybody in the building familiar with who the Padmore Crew is from Brooklyn? You can go on your phone and Google it right now. Padmore, Padmore, Crew from Brooklyn. I'm going to tell you who they was. The Padmore Crew was a group of detectives that worked in the precinct that governed my neighborhood right down the block from me, from the 77 precinct. They were called the Padmore Crew. They were a group of detectives that were running around with a similarity to the detectives in the Larry Davis case. They were known for robbing drug dealers. They were known for murdering drug dealers. They were known for extorting drug dealers. And they were also known for giving drug dealers drugs from other drug dealers that they robbed. So they was drug dealers themselves. They was police that was robbing, killing, extorting, and selling and distributing narcotics. Facts. If y'all want some time to Google it, y'all can Google it. The Padmore Crew. '77 precinct is 2 blocks over from me. I'm from Utica and Prospect. Matter of fact, 77 precinct is on Utica between St. Mark's and Bergen, closer to Bergen. Clarice said, fuck that bullshit, Dice. I ain't speaking on that shit. I'm still here. Well, I'm doing it from a journalistic point of view, but that shit is over. But it's actual facts. Because there are some police officers, and Clarice is 100% right, that are still in jail serving time because these police officers were convicted. And they were all sentenced between 28 to 33 years in prison. The officer that I want to talk about tonight, he was released. He was given 30 years in prison for his role in the activity of the string of robberies and murders and extortion that was executed by the Padmore Crew from the notorious 77 precinct before it was totally cleaned up, as they say. Facts, FTC. These detectives was just like the detectives from the Bronx that was known for robbing notorious drug dealers, killing notorious drug dealers, and with the drugs and the proceeds, the money they were keeping. The cocaine they were giving to other drug dealers in return would wait for the drug dealers to sell the drugs for cash, and in return would give them protection. And they would also keep the pressure and keep targeting other rival drug dealers that were in competition with the ones that they were supplying. The Padmore Crew. They say these niggas was nothing to play with. It was 4 to 5 of them. I think 4 of them was convicted. The 5th one was given probation or something, but the ones that actually were involved with murder, because one of them turned coat, and I think that's the one that was given the deal. We'll make a long story short. The man that came home from federal custody doing 27 years was killed. He was killed in Brooklyn. He was killed in Brooklyn right outside of his home. Right outside of his home. Ironically, right after the fact that he was released from the feds from this crime of being with the Padmore Crew with killing a bunch of people in Brooklyn, New York. Is it a sign of coincidence? Is it a sign of revenge? I think that's up to the motherfucking judge in the court to say, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to let you see the show. Hold on. Let me find this right quick for y'all. That's what I'm looking it up. I got it right here in here somewhere. Hold on, it got to be after that because that was the Tupac Shakur one. Come on, I know I did it. Come on, come on. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Oh yeah, I got it. Hold on. Okay, let me type this in for y'all right quick. And I must say, for YouTube, I must say this. These are some graphic scenes. So if there are any children in the room, I advise that you get them out the room, at least for this part of the show. You know, I appreciate you if you have some children of some age that you feel as though should be participating and watching my show, even though I'm a little crazy on the cursing sometimes, but it's all in humor. Let me pull this up for y'all right quick. Pull this up right quick. Let y'all see what I'm talking about. The crazy part about it is, y'all, one of the men that just came home, like I said, from doing 27 years, that was convicted in robbing and killing people. Ironically, he's the person that was killed.
In disguise is now in custody, and he's facing murder charges for an execution-style killing.
I'm gonna share this video with y'all right quick. Remember, like I said, there's some graphic.
Is now in custody, and he's facing murder charges for an execution-style killing in Queens, and all of it caught on surveillance camera in September of 2021. That gunman, police say, dressed up to look like a Hasidic Jew and was apparently waiting for his victim to show up. And when he did, you saw him run across the street.
Rest in peace to the person that was killed. That was the officer that was coming home from the Padmore crew. He was one of the participants in robbing and killing people.
The police precinct in Ozone Park with details on this arrest that was a long time coming, Adam.
Right, and it was about a year and a half ago. That surveillance video is so hard to forget because it is just so simply shocking. For over a year, investigators have been searching for a suspect. Tonight, they announced they have made an arrest.
53-year-old Ron Reeder was walked out of this police precinct in Queens late Thursday, charged with murder. Investigators first releasing this shocking surveillance video in September 2021. It shows a suspect dressed in all black, disguised in traditional Hasidic attire. He appears to be having car troubles, but watch as the victim walks into frame. He's ambushed from behind, shot twice in the head. The suspect then takes off. Sources told News 4 at the time the Labor Day shooting on South Conduit Ave was being eyed as a possible hit. The victim, in his 40s from Georgia, served time in federal prison, but was released early and was killed only a few hundred feet from the motel he was staying in. Police releasing these photos, asking for the public's help in identifying the gunman.
And Adam, we understand tonight that investigators were able to find this suspect at an apartment in Teaneck, New Jersey earlier this week. They coordinated with the NYPD as part of this investigation, bringing him here into the city. Tonight, we have learned on top of the murder charge that this 53-year-old suspect tonight is facing, he has also been charged, police say, with criminal possession of a weapon. Again, now here in this city under arrest. We're live in Ozone Park. I'm Adam.
How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? Comes home from jail, does 27 years, released early on parole for the last 3 years of his term, and is killed right in front of his home. And it's a man that's appeared to be an Hasidic Jew, disguised. Pay attention. He's standing across the street, making it seem like he's having car problems. And the minute the deceased, may he rest in peace, comes out of his home and goes to open the door to get in his car, the man runs over, executes him, comes, puts the gun in the car, takes the towel from off the hood, slams the hood, starts the car, and leaves. And a year later, he's arrested. And if you look at the man, he does not look like a Jewish man. Here's another twist to it. Why was he killed? In my opinion, no such thing as a bad opinion. I always said that was an obvious hit. Yeah, Super, that was from the 77 precinct. The crew of motherfucking robbers from right down the block in my hood that was robbing and extorting people. That was one of the officers, the first officer actually to be released. He was the first one to be released. And ironically, he was killed after doing 27 years. Why was he killed? That looked like a hit. Educational purposes, just my opinion. No such thing as a bad opinion. FTC said it's his karma. Was that karma or was that revenge? How about this scenario? Maybe one of them drug dealers he robbed have family members that's still here waiting. You always heard if you kill a man, you better make sure you kill what? All of his sons. They said if you kill a man and you leave his sons to grow, the son will come to kill you. It's a destiny in his heart. It's a vow to his father. That was a hit. Y'all both got a point, FTC and Super. You're right. Somebody got revenge on him for things that upset them or somebody that they may have hurt. And because of the things that he was transmitting out to the universe, his bad deeds did a total 360 and reversed right back onto him. Y'all 100% right. That is karma. So let's say, was this planned execution though? That doesn't seem like an ironic circumstance of events. You mean to tell me you know how it is in New York and Queens and all that, getting a parking space? Last year, that was around the time when what, all them Texas, all that money, all that COVID money was running around the street. Everybody had a car. So you mean to tell me, ironically, he got a parking space right across the street diagonally from the person that he intended to kill, which he did kill. He got a parking space right across the street from his house and from his car. We don't even know that's his house. Let's just say he got a parking space right across the street from that car. Say he targeted him. Maybe he waited on him. Maybe he watched him. Maybe he followed him. Maybe he slept there all night. But he got a parking space within the proximity of walking distance. Run over to the car, bang, 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 get out of there. Come back to the car. Automatically take the towel that he had on the car as in some type of indication to the fact of problems with his car. Maybe his car is stalling. That car didn't seem like it was stalling the way he picked that motherfucking towel up and slammed that damn hood down and started and sped off. How about this? Was that a paid hit from the other police officers that was involved? Baby Greer's in the building. He know what I'm talking about. He said the detective from the 77th name was Smiley Black. Bubble Eyes was one of the bad DTs. See that? Y'all had to be there to understand what we're talking about. These are things people read about that we actually experience and live. Lee said it was all a setup. And it was revenge. Of course. Of course that was. Right across the street from where the car was parked. Like I said, and you have your hood up. You have a towel or a sheet of some sort. And when you got a towel or a sheet, what we doing? We're either opening the oil or the radiator because we don't want it to explode in front of us, or we're checking oil. So that's an indication that something is wrong with the car. Man comes outside, going in his car, run across the street, give him that work. runs across the street, moves that towel, slams that hood, starts that car, and speeds off. We can all agree that was a setup and that wasn't a revenge. That was a revenge. That was not an act of coincidence. But where did the actual hit come from? Did the hit come from the street? Or did the hit come from his own partners that's in jail? Did he make a deal? He was executed. This was not a mistake. This was not a, as they say, a stray bullet. That man took the time to run across the street and execute him. And now, when he's arrested, you see he is not an Hasidic Jew. He's not a Jew at all. That's right. He just got caught. I just played the video, Grizz. They just locked him up. That's crazy. Real live shit from my hood. It's always something in Brooklyn, y'all. I'm from Brooklyn, baby. I may take some getting used to. For real. I guess maybe that's why it was so easy for me to really put that, how can I say it? To put that scenario together in my head pertaining to Miss Carlee Russell. From the whole way that whole format went out, a baby on the road. I've been on the road, I've traveled, I'll be up and down. Certain things we got to think about when you're on the road, when you're on an interstate. So a baby just walked out the woods. So you mean to tell me a baby climbed over, a toddler, as they say, specifically toddler, a toddler climbed over the concrete mediums that's usually there. The baby climbed over the concrete mediums that's usually there and walked into the street unbeknownst and unseen by anyone else except this particular young lady, Miss Carlee Russell. She gets the Dumb Bum Bitch of the Year award. Actually, Lee, they don't know that that's the right man that killed him until he's convicted in the court. But since they said they've been investigating the homicide now for a little over a year, that's what led up to the arrest. You know what they said? Innocent until proven guilty. But when it comes to our color, guilty until proven innocent. FTC said, Lee, it could go a lot of ways. When you think of it, it could go a lot of ways. Like I said, it was an investigation done. But does he have a confession? Do they have an eyewitness? Because that looked like two different people from what I saw in the video, as opposed to the man that was walked out of the building in handcuffs. If you look at the person in the video, that looks like unfortunately, because of what the attire he has on, I'm led to believe that that is a Jewish person. You have to pay attention. He had the mask on his face, the COVID mask. All we know is tall. We can't even really describe his build because of the baggy attire that some Jewish people wear, especially when they got their whole attire on from head to toe. All we know is that he was killed. And usually with something like that, see, the police is going to look at that, and the police is probably going to involve, the feds is probably involved with that. Think about that, y'all. We have a police officer that just came home from doing 27 years that was involved with a notorious crew from a police department in Brooklyn that was convicted of murder, racketeering, extortion, robbery, narcotic distribution. Anything could have went wrong with this one. Anything. I don't know that that man did that shit. And if you look at, I could be wrong. It could be because of the angle of the video that we saw, but in the appearance. But think about this. That's a year ago, over a year ago. The person that looked like let off the fatal shots that executed, rest in peace, the police officer, seemed like a tall, slender built man. This seems like a brown skinned, short, Cuban descent, maybe Hispanic descent, muscular man, well fit man. Super said he served his time and didn't say anything, though. So why would they need to kill him? Great, great, great question. But only they know if he made a deal, not us. That's why I said maybe it's the police, or was it a family member, a friend, a relative, a comrade, a compadre, an ex-gangster, a friend of someone that unfortunately met their demise due to their reign when they were in the street. Shit, there's a bunch of deals that involve you selling 27 years. Come on, Super, don't do that to me. It's a bunch of niggas that ratted and got 20, 30 years. Facts. Yeah, you heard what he said, Baby Grizz? Facts. It's a bunch of niggas that ratted and got 20 years. Look at Alpo Martinez. Convicted murderer, drug dealer. What he did, 24, 26? He's still a rat? What you mean, what kind of deal is that? The best deal. Because a lot of these niggas sometimes are facing the rest of their natural life, or sometimes they do this thing and say because of the horrific crimes that was committed, they give you and offer your ass the death penalty if your ass blow. Facts. Super said, yeah, but this guy was a cop. I wouldn't expect him to get off quicker than that. I would expect him to do longer than that. Pay attention to what I'm saying. If an average civilian or a person in the street, a gangster, whatever you want to call it, a hustler, if he's offered 23, 24, 25, 30 years for all of the charges of racketeering, narcotic distribution, extortion, murders, if he's offered 30 years and to come home, how come a cop shouldn't get 150, 200 years? See, you can understand a criminal. Einstein said that. You can understand the theology of a criminal because that's the criminal nature of a criminal. But a law-abiding police officer that took an oath and solemnly sweared to protect and serve, that nigga's supposed to get the book thrown at him. I think 27, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years is not a long enough sentence. Once you vow to protect and serve, and then deal with the motherfucking underworld. Just my opinion. No such thing as a bad opinion over here. But like I said, you take an oath to protect and serve the people that can't hold themselves down, the people that can't protect themselves. You take an oath to protect the people that don't know how to fight back against people that want to rob them, don't know how to fight back against people that want to extort them, don't know how to fight back against people that just want to terrorize them. You take an oath as a citizen and an employee of the actual taxpayer. We employ. One more time. We employ doctors, nurses, cops, correction officers, crossing guards. That's from the taxpayers' money. So this is your right. If some of us taxpayers do not have the aggression, the know-how, or the heart to execute something aggressive that we are paying y'all to do for us. You see what it say right there. ContentCreator.com. Not controversy.com. You see what it say right there? Right there, y'all. Right there, y'all see it right there, right? ContentCreator.com, not controversy.com, ContentCreator.com. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the Cash App. In the words of my man behind the bar, I can't get $2 or something. If I can't get $2, I don't need you. He said, and you know something, the police are under no obligation to protect people. An officer told me that when something happens, all they do is wait for it to be over and make a report. And they actually lied to you. They actually lied to you. That officer is a piece of shit that should have never been employed because, number one, if you look at every police officer badge, if you look at every car, the first thing they say, to protect and serve. Tell me the definition of protection. Anybody, tell me the definition of to protect. Because that's how it starts out. To protect, meaning to protect us and to serve us as what their employees by complaint. Them cops didn't run into that school after that shooting because they was pussy. Nah, I'm just bullshitting. Them cops didn't run into that school after that shooting because they was pussy. See, this is what I have people as family members that's in the Army, cousins that's in the SBI, cousins that's police, literal police, best friend, my man Barrage, police. It is an obligation to protect and serve. It is an obligation to put their life on the line for a taxpayer. Super, you're wrong. Supreme Court never said that. You're wrong. You're dead wrong on that one, respectfully. Nah, you can Google that right now. You got a cell phone. You won't see that. Nope, 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 and nope. Drop guard salute, baby. I see you in the building. I ain't even see you sneak up in there like swimwear. Can you dig it? We was talking about Carlee Russell earlier, and her dumb ass talking about a little white baby was walking around in the street. And then she was abducted, and she was in the back of a 18-wheeler, and she fought, and she ran and walked home for 2 days. And get the fuck out of here. No, sir. No, sir. I'm going to Google that right now. No, sir. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it better. Siri, what is the obligation of a police officer? Officers' expectations and duties, Supra. I don't know what type of police you around. Duties of a police officer: protects life and property through the enforcement of laws and regulations. Proactive. Obligations and job duties of police officers. Work.cron.com. The primary duty of a police officer is to protect the people and property. Common duties of police include controlling. I got it right here, bro. You think I'm bullshitting? I'm going to show you. I don't know what you looking up. That's a fact. I'm going to show you bugging. You my man and everything, but I got it right here for you, brother. I don't want you to think I'm capping. It's right here. Obligations and the job duties of police officers. I'm going to go back for you to show you I'm not capping. I'm going to go back for you. One more time. Look, there's nothing on the screen. We're going to go empty. I'm going to go empty. Siri, what is the obligations of a police officer? You see that right there? Duties of a police officer: protect life and property throughout the enforcement of laws and regulations. Obligations and job duties of police officers. The primary duty of a police officer is to protect people. I don't know if you got a problem with comprehension, but I know that for a fact. You are now rocking with the best. Smash that like button. Can you dig it? You better get you a new phone. Is that one of them bootleg old phones? You better get off that old Motorola and get you a Samsung or an iPhone or something. Because that ain't Siri you talking to. You talking to Barry. You talking to Barry. That ain't Siri. That's Barry. Barry be in a liquor store. Siri got some damn sense. But you my man, though. You're right. I guess we both looking at two different things. I'm fucking with Siri. You messing with Barry. And like I said, I got family members, bro. That's a fact. I got into a fight with my cousin over saying some fly shit to my uncle. And I asked my cousin Spunky, what the fuck is you doing here? He said, because that's our goddamn duty, cuz, to protect and serve. Even the weak they can't even defend themselves. We have to stand in the line. That was his exact words. He a retired deputy sheriff. His father, retired state trooper. Indubitably. He said, I'm on a Samsung, Dice. I don't give a fuck with that bullshit you talking about. He said, I'm on a Samsung. I told you I sent it to your Instagram. I ain't make it up. Nah, I'm fucking with you, Super. Like I said, but you talking to Barry. He ain't fucking with Siri, y'all. He fucking with Barry. He fucking with that nigga that said, yo, no, that's Lou Rawls. He fucking with that nigga from Secret Garden. That nigga said, I'll take good care of you. That's what a man is supposed to do. And I'll be there for you all the time. Let your hair down. That's who he sound like when he say, yo, Barry. That's who come on his phone. What do you want, Supra? Practice what you preach. I'm fucking with Siri. She got a female voice. Hello, how are you doing? Okay. I fuck with Siri and Alexa. I fuck with Siri and Alexa. I got two bitches on my computers. Alexa talk more than Siri. Alexa, she'll put country music on for nothing. My dog start barking. This bitch put on country music the other night. There she go. Alexa, stop playing music. Told y'all. This motherfucker put on country music. For no reason. I don't listen to country music. Y'all think I be joking. Alexa is in a mind of her own world. Siri, a good woman. Siri don't do too much rapping unless you talk to her. Siri ain't gonna be doing no back talking and all that. Alexa, that bitch is stupid. She got a mouth like a bitch from the projects. I'm dead ass serious. You talk to Alexa, you say, Alexa, put on Big Papa by Biggie Smalls. Alexa say some shit like, which version? The original version of Big Papa? The remix version of Big Papa? The soca version of Big Papa? Bitch, I just told you to play Big Papa. See, it's just too much shit going on with her. See, Alexa, she ain't from the old school. Siri is from the old school. Siri is the grandmother from Minister Society when the grandfather said, Cain. In the Bible, they say, cast out the stone and the sin will follow. That nigga said, Grandpa, what you talking about? He said, in other words, you got to leave my house. He said, but me and I'm just, in a couple of weeks, me and Ronnie supposed to be going to Atlanta. See, Siri is that grandmother. Oh, you gonna go down there and destroy that girl life? Oh. See, Alexa and Siri, two different bitches. Siri, when her man tell her, yo, chill, be easy, Siri. Siri be like, all right, cool. You right. You got it. Chill, nigga, you got it. I'm about to go watch soap operas or something like that. But Alexa, she one of them dumb bitches from the projects that name their kids Alexis or Mercedes. She got to keep running her motherfucking mouth for no goddamn reason. Yo, do me a favor. Go to a Chinese restaurant and get me 4 chicken wings and french fries. See, Alexa gonna say some shit like, do you want your chicken wings cut? Do you want your chicken wings whole? Do you want your chicken wings baked? Do you want light seasoning? Bitch, I just asked you to give me 4 chicken wings and french fries from the Chinese restaurant. I'm not with all that shit. That's my problem, y'all. I'm not with all that talking. Facts. Facts. And I especially do not want to talk when you are not making sense. I had a conversation with a dude the other day, right? We was talking about relationships. I was telling him my views on relationships. He was telling me his views on relationships. Fuck it. You know, 2 niggas sitting up kicking it. Oh, fuck that. Let's talk about relationships. We got some women in the building. We got some men in the building. I said this before. How come women, all you motherfuckers, y'all look for security. And that goes into a whole catalog of definitions. Y'all looking for security with money. Y'all looking for security with protection. Y'all looking for security with guidance. Y'all looking for security with how to get dressed. Men, when we meet women, the only thing we're looking for is respect. The only thing we are looking for is loyalty and respect. That's it. The sad part about women and men, this is just my opinion. There's no such thing as a bad opinion. The sad thing about men and women is when it's two men, I'm not talking about a man and a boy or a man and talking to another man with the boy's mentality. When it's two men, I'm talking about two solid men. Understand the definition of being a man: etiquette, morals, standards, mannerisms, discipline. Two men talking to each other. There's an admiration and a level of respect that should be recorded. Even with their times in the conversation between two men, it gets stirred. You'll hear one man say, you know what, you're right, I'm listening. You hear one dude say, yo, bro, do me a favor. If you're going to listen to me, let me talk. See, the other dude is going to be like, you know what, you're right, my dude. I'm going to let you talk. So when you talk and you say everything you're saying, then I'm going to give you my rebuttal, because that's a certain respect that two men have for each other. Women, y'all don't possess that respect for your men. Y'all don't possess that respect at all. Your man asks you something, you want to give a bunch of fucking reasons why we asked you the question. That's very fucking disrespectful. Yo, baby, do me a favor, check this out. I got a funny feeling about what's going on at this motherfucking party with you and your homegirls. You know, every time they go somewhere, these bitches starting some shit with niggas. You know, Keisha, she got 2 and 3 boyfriends. All these niggas gonna be at the same party. Yo, do me a favor. Stay home tonight and just rock with me, because I got a bad feeling something gonna happen. The first thing comes out of a female mouth is, why are you comparing me to my friends? I don't act like them. You don't even know my friends like that. Yes, we do, because you bitches run your fucking mouth too much. If you notice, the men is the one that don't run their mouth about their friends. We don't sit up running our fucking mouth about a nigga we running with or a nigga we getting money with, because why would a man sit up and talk to a woman, especially his woman, about another man? That's going to make our women look at us saying, why is you so adamant about talking to me about the description about another man? See, in a man's mind, we're going to say, if we keep talking to you about another man, just like in our mind, if you keep talking to us about another man, in our mind, we're going to assume, and we're under the presumption that you're interested in that man. Just like if I'm sitting up talking to somebody that's supposed to be my woman, and you don't stop me from talking about another nigga, you interested in him. That's totally disrespectful. But you know what y'all women do? The minute y'all go through something with one of y'all homegirls, y'all come in the crib and y'all are complaining to us intricately and in specific detail about what happened between, oh, fuck that bitch. I'm tired of that bitch. Word to mother, she ain't nothing but a hoe anyway. I'm tired of her bullshit. You right. Am I lying, fellas? Have y'all heard this before? You right. I don't even know why I be fucking with that bitch. She ain't never got no money. She always borrowing money off me. That's why she can't keep no man, because the bitch is a hoe. But then 2 or 3 days later, you and the bitch is cool again. And this is a pattern that goes on through our relationships between men and women. We don't sit back talking about our dudes, but y'all sit up talking about y'all homegirls. For some reason, y'all want to run your fucking mouth to us about that bullshit that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with us, because we're going to judge it. Because if you're telling us your homegirl is a fucking slut and you running with her, we looking at you like a slut. See, that's not disrespectful to us. That's y'all disrespecting y'all self. then we start questioning ourselves about who the fuck did we choose as our women. If any man in here feels as though I'm speaking a fact, can I see a dice cube? If any man in this building feels as though that I'm speaking true facts, can I please see a dice cube? I'll wait. My man FTC hit me with one. We don't talk about our mans, do you? Especially a nigga we not even sure if that's really our man. Because if it's just about some motherfucking business with me and a nigga, who knows? That nigga might try to fuck my bitch too. Fuck, I'm sitting up talking to my bitch about what me and my nigga, this nigga about what me and my bitch going through. But y'all women come home and talk about them broads. Then when we develop an insecurity because of all the disrespectful things that you said about this woman that you continue to interact with. We don't come in the house and say your homegirl is a hoe. That bitch is fucking all these niggas. That bitch can't keep a job. She don't take care of her fucking kids. This bitch ain't shit. She need to stop fucking like that. She need to grow up. It's time for that bitch to settle down. We don't come in the house talking like that. Y'all do. And then y'all get mad at us when we react on the shit. Then some of y'all women think it's really cool to wear these outfits that are going to bring the savage out of a man. They're going to bring lustful thoughts out of a man's mind that will erupt if he see a fat pussy or a fat ass or some nipples or some shit like that. That's average human fucking nature. But the first thing come out of some women's mouths is, this is mine, I bought it. I ain't buy this for nobody, I bought this for me. So you bought this for yourself to appear as a promiscuous woman. You mean to tell me you went and purchased the outfit out of a store that you know is going to show the intrusion of your vagina or your buttocks? Because a lot of women wear, thongs? Some of y'all walking around with no panties on, and then you know that it's going to show the impression of your nipples to the world. But in your mind, you think a man is going to look at you with some type of respect. This is where the problems come in. That's a contradictory statement. That's just like a dude going to a job interview, smelling like marijuana, with a mouthful of gold teeth, without a haircut, with a gun hanging out his motherfucking waist, talking about, yo, son, I came up here and I want a motherfucking job, son. Hook me up. Can I get a job, son? That's how y'all look when y'all think y'all are elegant and respectful when you have on these goofy ass suits in the street. That's going to activate a lustful reaction in a man's mind. That ain't no reaction that a dude is talking about taking you home to his mom's. That's a reaction when a nigga's talking about taking you to a hotel. But y'all say y'all want all the respect in the world. Then y'all come down on dudes talking about, well, he ain't shit. All he ever wanted to do was fuck. All you ever presented was pussy. That's like putting steak in front of a fucking pit bull that's only been eating dry food all of his life. You got a pit bull that's been eating pedigree dog food all of his life, and then he see a cow get butchered, fresh blood, fresh meat in front of a tray in front of him. It'll drive him crazy. It'll drive him crazy. But the niggas ain't shit. We ain't shit. The niggas ain't shit. You ain't got no bra on. Your titty hanging out. You got dirt marks on the back of your neck. You ain't got no drawers on. You ain't even got a pocket on the suit to put your motherfucking cell phone. Your cell phone up in your motherfucking cleavage. So you're bringing more attraction to your breast. But you want a nigga to take you to the crib to his mom's and say, hey, moms, this is the one that I want to marry and have life with and put children in. No, we keep you bitches away from our mothers, because the first thing a real mother is going to say is things like my mother would say, get that bitch out my house. See, my mother looked at certain women and be like, yo, what do you think this is, a hotel, Damon? I don't know about y'all. That's what my mother said to me. See, if you see a woman coming in with a nice pair of jeans on, a nice shirt, you know, looking like motherfucking Janet Jackson on Different Strokes when she was fucking with Willis. Remember Charlene? Charlene didn't look like she was sucking cock. Remember Willis, Charlene, Different Strokes, and the world come new. You ain't never seen Janet Jackson with her titties out. And she was still beautiful. She was still attractive. She was still a heartthrob. But niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Oh, that nigga ain't shit. No. You bitches ain't shit. Cockmouth sandwiches. A bunch of Carlee Russells. You know niggas can't think with their motherfucking big head when they immature. You think a man can think that's never been through nothing, if he see a fat ass, that nigga's gonna turn into motherfucking butter in the goddamn frying pan. He gonna melt. He gonna turn into Martin for motherfucking life. Can't even remember his goddamn name, and that was a prostitute in his fucking face. He was so mesmerized with her titties and her face, he believed that the bitch needed $2.50 for an emergency goddamn surgery for her mother that was in the hospital. But just because he gave her $2.50, she gave him some pussy. That was the first time she did it. This shit is incredible. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. But niggas ain't shit. This is the motherfucking sequel of the Carlee Russell massacre. I don't even want to hear the word or seek a picture of, I don't care. The bitch was looking up the movie Taken. She went and bought some goddamn snacks and was in the Red Roof Inn with a dude that was younger than her. She's 25, and the way they saying it, he was younger than her. So that means he's one of them 18, 19 young boys that was popping them Percocets that flipped her like a goddamn pancake in IHOP. She talking about she was in the back of a motherfucking pickup, 18-wheeler, and was abducted by a white man with red hair, and allegedly a white woman is her accomplice, and she ran through the woods for 2 days until she got home. I hope she choke on coffee and shit on herself in church. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Y'all have now been rocking with the best. Fuck all you Carlee motherfucking Russells. I can't stand y'all.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang.